In our weekly Weather World meetings, we often chat about the comments we get from viewers about the weather. And at the top of the list in the last meeting was just how cloudy January was. And as many of you know from personal experience, January tends to be a cloudy month here anyway. This chart shows the cloudiest month of the year on average. And that medium blue color in western and northern Pennsylvania stands for January. Most of the rest of the state is in the lighter blue, which means December is the cloudiest month of the year there. Now, as for this past January, I'll use Pittsburgh as an example. The red bars here indicate the percent of time on average each month that it's been cloudy at noon in Pittsburgh, going back about 75 years. So 60% is average for January. But last month, which is the blue bar, it was 90%, enough to make it the cloudiest January on record in Pittsburgh. And here's how last month ranked at some other places in terms of cloudiest Januaries. Also the cloudiest on record in Erie, Bradford, Allentown, and Philadelphia. Tied for cloudiest on record in Williamsport and Scranton. Tied for second cloudiest on record in Harrisburg, State College, and Altoona. And remember, the data goes back about 75 years, and this is based on the sky cover at noon each day. Now let's consider the entire daytime period. Here's the number of days last month when the daylight hours were at least 80% cloudy. Check out Pittsburgh, Erie, and Bradford. Even southeast of the mountains, more than half the days. Now, in contrast, here's the number of days that were less than 30% cloudy during the daylight hours. That's pretty remarkable. None in Pittsburgh, even southeast of the mountains, just one in Harrisburg. This is a textbook definition of a cloudy month in this part of the country. And finally, here's January 2024 from 500 miles up. One midday high-resolution visible satellite image per day centered on Pennsylvania. Really hard to find a day when the entire state was clear, except for a couple days in the middle third of the month when that Arctic blast settled in and helped clear the skies. The fact that the Great Lakes were pretty much ice-free much of the month helps explain a lot of these clouds. The first week of February has certainly been a change of pace in terms of sky cover. I have a feeling the extended forecast is trending cloudier. Details coming up next.